Hi everyone, welcome back to the class. In this class we are going to learn how to design face mask icon. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first thing first, we are going to grab the rectangle tool, and from the center of the artboard we are going to create a rectangle all the way towards the sides of the icon guide, and then we will increase the stroke width all the way up to 9 pixels. And now using the pen tool, we are going to add a point at the center of the top part of the rectangle. And then using the direct selection tool, we are going to select this point and then we will move it towards top. And similarly, we will add a point at the bottom as well and move it towards bottom. Now we will select the lower two corners of the sides and the upper corners of the sides, and we will move them towards the inner side. Once done, you can see that we have achieved this kind of shape. And now what we are going to do is we will select the corners of this design and make them rounded, and we will repeat the same process for all the corners of the shape, and then we will keep making them rounded according to the design. And now we'll go ahead and create a duplicate copy of this shape and bring them towards the bottom, and then we will make it isolate, and we will select all the other points and delete them and only keep the center point so that we have an arc. And then from the stroke options, we will decrease the stroke width and make the corners rounded. And now we'll go ahead and create a duplicate copy of this arc and bring it towards the bottom and decrease the width of this shape. And now we'll select both of these shapes and create a blend of lines between these two shapes so that we have several different copies of this shape in variations. Now I will go to the blend tool and double click it to open this dialog box and do some settings from here so that I can make adjustments, and click OK. And now I will select all of these shapes and then I will make a few more adjustments until I'm happy with the design. Once done, I will expand this design, and then moving forward I will start creating the earpiece of the mask, and I will do that using the circle tool by creating a circle at the side of the icon guide. And now I'm going to place it at the right position in the icon guide, closer to the design. And now using the direct selection tool, I will tweak the design and make adjustments inside the design using the direct selection tool and the pen tool until I'm happy with all the placements and adjustments wherever I want to place it. Once done, I will go ahead and select this earpiece design, and then using the pen tool I will add one point at the top and one at the bottom so that we have an open shape like that, and then we will increase the stroke width. Once done, we are going to create a duplicate copy of this design and bring it towards the other side, and then we will flip it horizontally, and then we will combine that with the face mask of the center part. Once done, we will select all of these shapes together into one single group, and then we will move forward and we'll see if there are any adjustments need to be made. We will make them, and then you can see that our design in the line art style is ready. Alright, so now moving forward, we will start designing the fill style design of our icon. And I'm not going to show the whole process of how it's done, as we have already covered this in our previous lesson. So I will just fast forward the video from here and you can see the whole process on my screen. And then we will move forward to the actual process of adding colors inside our artwork. Alright, so as you can see that our design in the fill style is ready, and now we will go ahead and start adding colors to our artwork. So in order to do that, we will create a duplicate copy of our artboard, and then we will go ahead and create the color palette to add colors inside our design. So from the color guide tool, we will go ahead and start adding different colors, and we will choose colors that we like for our color palette that will be later adding inside our design. Now we will go ahead and select one by one all the design elements of our design, and then we will use the color picker tool to add the colors inside our design from our color palette. And now I will go ahead and repeat the same process for all the other design elements in the design and start adding colors inside them from our color palette. If at any point we feel that the colors that we have added from the color palette are not that we would like to add, then we will go ahead and using the color picker tool from the color guide option, we can change the colors at any time. And now we will select all of these shapes together into one single group. So now once we have created the design, the color style, we will go ahead and start creating our design in the gradient color style. So let's go ahead and create a duplicate copy of our artboard, and we'll start to create the color palette of gradients. So to create the first gradient at the top of the canvas, we will go ahead and create a rectangle, and then we will go ahead and convert it into gradient. And for the initial color of the gradient, we will select one color from the color palette, and for the second color, we will select another color from the color palette. Once we are happy with the colors that we will like to add inside our gradient design, we will go ahead and then we will select the desired element of the design, and we will pick it, and we will start adding the color using the color picker tool inside that design element. Now in the next step, we will repeat the process for the other parts of the design to add other different gradient colors for our design, and we will create a duplicate copy of the gradient that we created earlier, and from there we will create another gradient color, and then we'll start adding them to the other parts of the design. Alright, so once we are happy with the gradient that we want to select for our design, we will move forward and start to work on the gradient style, whether it be the properties of the gradient or the gradient type, for example the radial gradient, or the colors that we would like to add or tweak inside the gradient, until we are happy with the type of gradient that we would like to add inside our design. Once done, we will repeat the same process of recoloring the gradient that we created earlier for the last part or the ear caps part of our design, and we will add these colors inside the ear cap part. Alright, so as you can see that our design in the fill style and the gradient color style is ready as well. Now I will go ahead and see you in the next class.